Dana and I are out on a little date. We're going to a marriage seminar conference thing with Rachel Cruz, right? Dave Ramsey's daughter. But in the meantime, we're getting some Jimmy John's to eat in the car while we go because we left the kids out with the babysitter and we didn't have time to eat lunch or dinner before we left. The trick is going to be eating these things while we drive. We're already late.
We're not going anywhere.
It starts in about 40 minutes and it's going to be at least an hour to drive there. So we're going to shut this car down while we drive.
Here's a condo.
That one for me?
That's for you.
Alright.
Eating in the car reminds me of my parents.
Oh, their parents?
Yeah.
How about talking with your mouth full? What does that remind you of?
That we took growing up. My mom would always make my dad's sandwich nice and neat so he could eat it while driving.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Here we are, we made it. Dave Ramsey, Rachel Cruz, money and marriage. Gonna work on our marriage and our money. We are pretty late though. I can hear them inside. They've already started. We're about 15 minutes late. And so because of that, we had to park really far away, but it's okay. At least we don't have to stand in line to get in, I bet.
Look at the bright side.
Yeah, we can just go right in and sit in the back. Intermission. We ended up in the nosebleed section during the last first session. So we left and now we came back in. Now we're on the floor. So next session starts in 12 seconds.
For young moms who see everything on Instagram, Facebook.
Yes, I would say don't believe everything you see. The best part of everyone's life is on Instagram. So there's dirty laundry, there's unpaid bills, there's a lot of stress in people's life that they're not showing you. So just remember to love your life and not everyone else's.
Cool, thank you.
Thanks.
I just want to explain Rachel's book a little bit more. That's called Love Your Life, Not Theirs. She talked on stage a little bit about it. It sounds like a really good book. She talks about not playing the comparison game. So when you see, which kind of hits me pretty big, this spring, seeing all the weeds and dandelions in our yard and not in our neighbors' yards. And I'm like, oh, like, it's kind of embarrassing to be the house with all the weeds in the yard, but Tim's like, it's okay, we don't have to keep up with the Joneses. And that's what her book is about, is just not playing the comparison game. Like, you don't have to have the picture perfect life that you see on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube, and because you only see a fraction of people's lives. We enjoy sharing the better stuff more often than the not so better stuff, because the not so better stuff is humbling to share. So
we talk about some of the not so better stuff, but we don't.
We do share some of it,
right? We don't, like, not in the
middle of a fight. We're not going to say, "Hey, let's put this on YouTube that we're having an issue about this." Yeah. And so, but the issues do exist, and everything's not perfect, like she said. So, love your life, not theirs.
Dana and I had about an hour in the car coming home to talk, and so what we did is, the main thing that stood out to us was this thing right here. How's your love life? Complete this together after the event. So what it is you rate your passion, intimacy, and commitment on a scale of 1 to 10, each of us separately, and then we just kind of talk about where we're at. And the good thing is Dan and I are both pretty much a 10 on commitment. Intimacy and passion goes up and down, just like any relationships does. But most of our conversation revolves around the intimacy thing. So it was a good conversation. If you are married and want to have a good conversation, just like with your spouse sometime, I recommend just do that. Just both of you, passion, intimacy, and commitment on a scale of 1 to 10. Passion would be like the physical side. Intimacy is more like the emotional side, and the commitment, I think that one's pretty self-explanatory.
Passion is biological, intimacy is emotional, and commitment is willful.
Willful.
How much will do you have for your marriage?
Yeah. So if you guys want to have a good conversation, recommend it. Wasn't an easy, fun conversation for Dana and I necessarily, but it's always a good time. Not a good time. It's always good to talk about it rather than just avoid the conversation. And then usually when things like that happen, it's by the time you do have the conversation, it might be too late, right? So, love you. Thank you for being my wife. You're beautiful. Thanks. Okay. Thanks for hanging out, guys, and we will see you guys again tomorrow for another Smoothies vlog for beta, this daily thing. Hope you're enjoying it. We love hanging out with you guys, and we will see you guys again tomorrow. Bye.